Depending on how old you are when you watch this video, you've probably been walking for a while, I'm going to guess. I turned 51 this year, so I've been walking, I don't know, maybe at least 50 years of my life, right? And walking is such a great sport, but you can also get injured walking. A lot of people don't realize. So, whether you walk as your preferred way to get your fitness on, or whether you walk in the middle of your runs, there is actually a good way to walk so that you don't hurt yourself. There are injuries that happen when you're walking, like plantar fasciitis is one of the most common ones. People get knee problems from walking, IT band issues, so lower back issues. But there is a good way that you can walk so you can minimize injuries. Hey, if you're new here to my channel, my name is Coach Lisa, and I'm here to help you put the fun in your run. And if you're coming back, thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so that you can hear from me once a week on all my cool, fun videos. In this video, I did a video analysis of my ChiWalking gait, and I also included my regular gait. So I'm going to point out some key differences and why I feel ChiWalking is amazing and how it's completely changed my running. I'm an ultra runner, and ChiWalking is the secret sauce for me. I love ChiWalking. So hope you enjoy this video. Make sure to ask me any questions in the comments. Here's my video analysis, and first what I did is I have an example of me walking normally. So if I were just to start walking normally, and again, some of the key things that you can see right away here are the heel strike, my knee is almost locked, I'm overstriding. This is the way most normal people walk. This is, pretty natural. This is me just not really thinking about my walk. When I used to do the breast cancer 3-day before being a Chi walker, this is how I would walk. So when I actually look at my posture line, which we know in the Chi walking and Chi running how important that is, when my knees are together, let's say right here, and you look at my posture, you can tell that I'm actually almost backwards. So from an energetic standpoint, I'm having to use more energy to propel myself forward because I'm leaning back. And very typically, most people have their shoulders back, their hips and their legs are in front of them. And the only way to move forward is to paw the ground, is to reach out, use your leg muscles to pull you through the ground. So it works clearly because most people, just walk that way. That's very normal. So you could just see how I just continue to do that same thing on the way back. So it's very much just a casual walk, no big deal. But, a lot of people don't realize how much you can hurt yourself walking. Again, I've done the breast cancer 3-day, and some of the major injuries for walkers are plantar fasciitis, a lot having to do with the heel striking, knee issues. You have a lot of the same injuries for walkers and runners. And walking can be such an amazing sport. A lot of people don't know that you can actually walk a half marathon. You could walk a full marathon. You don't have to become a runner. Of course, you need to make sure that the cutoffs for those are within your time frame that you can walk, but there are a lot of races that have a high cutoff where you can actually walk them. So now you see the difference here now in my Chi walking, which I'm still going to, critique, but you can already just see the difference. And actually what I'm going to do is let this go. Actually, at the end, I'll let it go all full speed. So I'm going to do it now just a little bit in slow speed. So here the difference you can see versus before. So although it's not as heavy of a heel strike in Chi walking, we say we land on the bottom half of our foot. So it's not a midfoot, bottom half of the foot. So you could see right here, whoops, that was supposed to be a circle, that it's not landing heavy on my heel like it was before. And look at the big difference. My knee is really soft. So that overstriding and heel over in front and that knee, that is the impact that we talk about for knee pain, which then of course can go up to different parts of the body. But let's see, clear that. So that's one of the biggest things that you will see as far as the difference in Chi walking. It's like you're just gliding across the ground. And I love it when I have Chi walkers and I'm just training them and they swear to me that they're not going to be a runner. And then all I have them do is kind of just move a little bit more forward from their center, which I will show you here. Oops, this is the wrong one. So when I look at, so compared to that line now you can see that, even though I still have the posture line, you saw that before, like my hips, my shoulders were over my hips and over my ankles, although that line, right, when I did it last time, I think I had a red one, you know, my body was right here. So that's a lot of energy for me to have to keep pulling myself. Where right over here, the difference being is now I'm already moving forward and I'm moving from my center. So if my center, whoops, moving from my center, and then my center would be maybe right about, well, I guess I can't do these together. My center is right, you know, kind of just right about right here. And so I'm always putting my center in front of my feet, which of course then lends itself to this short stride that you see here, much shorter. So, you know, here I could almost even argue that I might even be overstriding, that I could probably even shorten. And also notice my arms. When I was walking normal, I was going at a slower pace, a slower cadence, and my hands were to my side. Most people don't think about using their arms for when they walk, but I always say ChiWalking for me is my secret sauce for ultra running, because I can walk at a pretty good fast clip, and using your arms when you walk is very important too. So checking to see now, keeping my shoulders forward, so not rotating my upper body. My lower body should be rotating as my hip goes back. So here I do see, and this is a little typical for me, I'm working with a PT on strengthening my glutes. Here I have a little bit of a hip drop. You can see right here, which the fix for that is making sure I'm lifting through the crown of my head, which even though I was doing the video, apparently I was not doing that here. So that's something I could work on when I'm walking. And then see if I see it. Yeah, it looks like it happens mostly on my left leg. So just to be aware of that as something to work on. But you can see I'm walking on a mission, as I say, and I was talking about not rotating my upper body, and here you can see it's my lower body that's rotating. When I see the creases in my shirt that way, I'm allowing my pelvis to rotate, which is allowing me to actually get the speed that I'm getting, and walking faster. So in ChiWalking, in order for me to go faster, I do increase my cadence. But you can see my arms again moving at a pretty good clip, because that's what I'm trying to do here. Is I'm trying to keep a good, you know. And in ChiWalking, we have a couple of, you know, you could walk at a nice relaxed walk. We actually have like 12 different walks. From a grounding walk, this would be like a fitness walk. So you would have different walks that you would do for the different energy that you're looking for. So you could just see those are some of the major components. And you could just see the difference. I'm going to play this all in real time right now, and both of it. So you could just see the difference now. Let me see if I, so now here it's going to go, I think, real time right here for both. And so again, just so that you can see the subtle, it's actually not that subtle in my eyes because I'm so used to seeing this. So it looks very different to me. Even there, when I turned around, I could tell that I wanted to ChiWalk because it feels very different. It feels much easier to glide across the ground, again, especially if you want to do a longer distance. And you can see here, you know, if I just put my center in front of my feet a little bit more, I would just be into a light jog. So that's how easy a transition can be, from ChiWalking to ChiRunning. So unless people absolutely tell me that they refuse to run, or there's some real physical reason why they don't want to run, ChiWalking is an amazing practice, and I combine it with my running. But you can definitely see the difference in how much that flows better and less impact on my body. So there you have it. There's my ChiWalk. I hope you enjoyed that video. As you can see, there's a lot more to walking than people actually think. If you're interested in getting a video analysis of your walking or your running gait, I have a way that you might be able to get one for free. If you look down in the description, you can click on the link, enter your name and email, and at the end of every month, I raffle off one free video analysis. So I too can help you get better at your walking and or your running.